The legend of Popocatepetl and Iztaccihuatl, a love story. Thousands of years ago, when the Aztec Empire was in its heyday and dominated the Valley of Mexico, it was common practice to subject neighboring towns and to require a mandatory tax. It was then that the chief of the Tlaxcaltecas, bitter enemies of the Aztecs, weary of this terrible oppression, decided to fight for his people's freedom. The chief had a daughter named Iztaccihuatl, the most beautiful of all the princesses, who had professed her love for young Popocatepetl, one of her father's people and the most handsome warrior. Both professed a deep love for each other, so before leaving for war, Popocatepetl asked the chief for the hand of Princess Iztaccihuatl. The father gladly agreed and promised to welcome him back with a big celebration to give him his daughter's hand if he returned victorious from the battle. The brave warrior accepted, prepared everything, and departed, keeping in his heart the promise that the princess would be waiting for him to consummate their love. Soon afterward, a love rival of Popocatepetl, jealous of the love they professed to each other, told Princess Iztaccihuatl that her beloved had died in combat. Crushed by such tragedy and overwhelmed by sadness, the princess died, without even imagining it could be a lie. Popocatepetl returned victorious to his people, hoping to find his beloved princess. Upon arrival, he received the terrible news of the death of Iztaccihuatl. Devastated by the news, he wandered about the streets for several days and nights, until he decided he had to do something to honor her love and to ensure that the princess would not ever be forgotten. He ordered a great tomb built under the sun, piling up 10 hills together to form a huge mountain. He carried the dead princess in his arms, took her to the summit, and laid her on the great mountain. The young warrior lovingly kissed her cold lips, took a smoking torch, and knelt in front of his beloved to watch over her eternal sleep. From then on, they continued together, facing each other. Eventually the snow covered the bodies, forming two majestic volcanoes that will remain together until the end of time. The legend goes on to say that when the warrior Popocatepetl remembers his beloved, his heart, that preserves the fire of eternal passion, shakes and his torch smokes. That's why even today the Popocatepetl volcano continues spewing fumaroles. As for the coward Tlaxcala, who lied to Iztaccihuatl, overcome with repentance for the tragedy that ensued, he went off to die very near his land. He also became a mountain, Pico de Orizaba, another of the region volcanoes, and now from afar he watches the eternal dream of the two lovers, never again to be separated. This legend has been passed on from generation to generation, since the time of the Aztec Empire, and the importance given to them is clear, for the names that they have today were given to them since that time.